Hi there everyone, welcome to DM Car Reviews. Today we are driving a Japanese 1992 Toyota Land Cruiser. Let's go fire her up. Let's go take a look outside. This is a very unique Japanese import. It's got 183,000 kilometers. Super duper nice. I've never driven these before, and this is a diesel, a turbo diesel. Let's check out the back seat. Hop on in here. Ugh. I'm 6'2" and it feels surprisingly tight here, but I do like the seating position. You're sitting super high and the seats are very plush and comfy. You got all that Japanese writing over there. Ugh. Let's go check out. I guess the trunk somehow has to open here. I'm not too familiar with these cars and how to open things here, so let's see, maybe somewhere on the inside. Alright, so we got that. Actually, well, the hood latch isn't apparently working either, so I guess we'll just keep it closed. Alright, well, let's go take this baby for a spin. Surprisingly, this is the second car where I'm not able to open the trunk. I mean, there's probably a button somewhere to have it open, but trying to figure out everything in this dash can take you a while. And the cool part here is that if you want to shift gears, you gotta press the red button. The horn doesn't work. Okay, I guess. All right, but let's take her now for a spin. This is my first time driving a right side steering wheel car. Never tried it before, never done it before, so this is a new experience for me. Everything here is in kilometers an hour, not miles. And I definitely don't want to accelerate much in this car because it does get a little bit wobbly-ish. Nevertheless, the ride is really comfortable and plush. I'm sitting noticeably higher than the traffic. And I actually think the hood just unlatched. Huh, how interesting. Well, the cool part is you're gonna get to see the engine right now, so. All right, let's actually look at the engine now. Here it is. Here's the diesel. mean, it seems to close, and then I don't know why it just doesn't. All right. Alrighty. Well, let's keep going. There's nobody behind us down there. Oh. Reset our raise box. All right, 3, 2, 1. Come on, 14 seconds. Woo! So we did 0 to 60 in 14 seconds. Gotta say, it's a very pleasurable car to drive when, you know, it's feeling fine. The hood's not opening like this. It's pretty enjoyable. There's also a compass altitude meter. Once you drive these right-handed cars for a bit, you kind of start to feel their size more, but there's a good amount of wobbling going on. So that's really the only thing that adds a little bit to the stress. There's plenty of torque under the pedal. I'm adding a little bit and it's starting to move the car pretty quickly, despite the 14 seconds 0 to 60 time. So not bad at all, not bad at all. This is 54 miles an hour. let's see, at 80 kilometers an hour on the dash, we are doing about 50 miles per hour. This is such an unusual feeling. When you're used to the left-hand side and then you go to the right hand, you really have to kind of reimagine how the car is sitting on the road. Nevertheless, it's actually a pretty cool feeling. I'm gonna see if we can give it another go on the 0 to 60, see if we can do a little bit better. Just my curiosity. Probably going to be again on the 13-14 second range, but who knows, maybe we'll do a bit better. Gotta give her one more shot at this, and then we're going to start heading back after that. So 15 seconds on this attempt. Not as good as on the other one, but still very, very respectable. Today is a hot day. But this summarizes our performance measurements. This summarizes today's test drive. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And till next time.